Okay, so this is a quick video. I just wanted to, I don't know, give this person a shout out or something. Because like I came across this demo ages ago. He was like Project Anime Tokyo, right? He was this person, you run, I think, something like that. It's like I might have to turn that off because I don't know if that's copyrighted or not. But basically, this is Project Anime Tokyo, and well, it's basically going around in different versions of it, and they have more weather coming. Basically, you just go around, just explore, and it's fitting because I got some yakisoba, um, and I got these a while back. Originally, they were for my camping survivalist plans, but like they can be for everyday things. I got a straw here to drink things with that honestly I should be using more often. And I got chopsticks, so I'm going to eat with chopsticks. So we got this character. I'm assuming this is the only character. It's probably had a male character, but it doesn't matter. So this was done in Unreal Engine, and it's insane the level of work that they have done because like obviously you got your businessman and everything. This is Tokyo Square, by the way. If you don't know, if you've never seen Tokyo, this is Tokyo Square. What's that? Oh, it's because I'm looking up at that screen. Oh no, I know that anime. Shout out to the one who made that. I th- I think like an anime rapper did that on YouTube. Mm, There's episodes of animes playing. Project Anime Tokyo. So I'm a big fan of animes. I am gonna have to. That is extremely loud for me. I'm gonna turn that down on my headset so I can hear myself. But like, oh, it's okay because there's no sound. There's no sound. The game sound is not playing, so you guys won't hear it. But like, I watched an anime a while back that's like near and dear to me now because it helped put things in perspective for me. And the anime was about um, it was called Sahite no Paladin, and it was about a guy who was literally worked to death. Everyone relied on him. He was a nice guy, but he was depressed, and he happened to go out in front of a van. Classic isekai anime trope. Um, and he got hit, and he reincarnated, met the goddess of reincarnation. And he went into this new life and was given a choice to do something different for a change. And the god of the undead, he was like, he's the god of the undead. He seems that they seem like a bad person, but they're not. They only want they're misguided. They believe that everyone should live forever and there should be no like death. They shouldn't reincarnate. They should get to live immortally in that world, and not have to go through the pain of losing people. But pain teaches people things. It's not about celebrating death. It's about celebrating their lives because it's so short. Life wouldn't have a meaning if it lasted forever. I accept that one day I will probably pass on too, and I'm okay with that. I've made my peace with death, and that's why I feel like Chester Bennington and Chadwick Boseman's, their hands are on my back. They're channeling this through me. I've been seeing like songs of Chester Bennington's that doesn't exist in this reality. I've got a song that it has to be done by Linkin Park. I'd if a dream idea for me with that would be to sing with the members of Linkin Park in Chester Bennington's place, because yes, I can do the rap parts as well myself, but I believe that the rap parts were meant for the 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 lead rapper of Linkin Park. He's it's for his it was in his voice in the dream, and I just want to bring that to creation. And Chester wants to bring that to creation, and I think his lyrics were really interesting as well. It was different. He had a different vibe. Um, so there's that, and like Chadwick Boseman, like he's always been a bit like I always saw their death negatively in the past, but now I've disposed with that idea. I celebrate their lives and what the meaning of why they was there in the first place, their purpose in life was to bring light to people. And Chadwick had this to say, and I think Chester felt that too. And so did my late uncle. And that's that don't mourn them, celebrate them. I know that part of them is going to go on to another life now and reincarnate. There's a newborn baby out there that is Chadwick's soul in another person's body, and there's another life that's being lived by Chester now. And that happened so long ago that those kids would be like 5 years old, or maybe even older now. I don't know how long ago that was. Time slips sometimes. Time ebbs and flows, and yeah, they did. They just wanted to get the message across that like they're okay, they're doing fine. They've been guardian angels for people like me who have to spread this message. They've helped me a lot. They gave me courage to push through the hard times, to endure the dark times so that I could stand out into the light. And they said to me, don't be afraid, because you're standing on the shoulders of giants. And they lifted me up so I could lift others up too. And that's the message that they have for you too, because we all lift together. That's why the Warframe song kept coming in my head. We all lift and we're all adrift together till we're lifeless together. And that's not a negative song. That is your perception filtering it, telling you it's a bad thing. Because you're only looking at it negatively. That's an interpretation. When you dispense with interpretations, you'll see the truth of things. It's not negative. It's talking that we're all in this together, and no matter what, we did this together. And we find solace in that, no matter how we're treated, no matter what's been done to us, we're strong together. And it's not a strength that outwardly shows, it's quiet strength. That they can go through anything and still their bond and their souls are unshaken no matter who they lose or what is lost, be it their freedom or anything else. But also, So the truth of the matter in our lives, the only one shackling yourself is you. Life is what you make of it, so it's up to you to change it. Like I said in my last video, you create your reality. And when you become strong enough to do that, people stop looking for those ways in through the armor. Because if you genuinely love people and you genuinely care about people, and you start wearing that on your sleeve and stop being afraid and stop calling it a weakness and listening to what others say, that you are weak for having a heart, that you are naive, you start to realize that that's not weakness, that is strength. That is the strength of the heart. That is the strength of love. And nobody at that point can change that narrative into anything else. They'll look, they'll dig around, and they won't find any dirt on you. And eventually, they'll come to the conclusion, they'll keep coming into that, bumping into that conclusion and realizing, oh, no, this person's actually genuinely nice. When they realize that and realize that is the truth, you are forcing them to look inwards and realize, maybe I was wrong. I am a warrior, but not a warrior that fights with open strength or a weapon. I am a warrior that fights with my heart, that mirrors others to themselves and makes them look inwards to see the lies that they have told themselves. I am armed with love, with truth, and my heart. And it's not about justice. It's not about righteous indignations or morality. It's about truth and love and compassion. Because that, when it comes from the heart, is the only true real thing. And it can't be bought. It can't be sold. It can't be traded. It can't be stopped. It can't be bargained with. Because when you face that, you're facing a wall, and no lies and hate is going to break through it. It is not your weakness. That is the lies they tell you to make you cry and bring you down. That is your strength. And that's all I've got to say on the matter. That's all I need to say. I felt like I was channeling something there. Someone channeling through me. I can't walk with you into the deep. I'm just holding the gate open. Actually, no, that's not right. The gate is closed. It's up to you to open the gate. But you must cross the gates and the bridge yourself. I'm the bridge and the signposts along the way to get you there so that you can face yourself and face your truth. I help you recognize yourself so that you can show it. You can face it and you can show it. So there's this version. We quit to menu. Let's have a look, because I don't think I've seen all it. This is Overcast. I think this is literally just the same thing. Just the same map in different weather. Oh, photo mode and open to gallery. Open the gallery. Okay, so we can take photos. I'm probably not going to do that, but I recognize that anime. What anime is that? The way they do the art style and combat is cool. I wonder how much of this is like very accurate to the time that this map was developed. I wonder if they just went around looking at, oh look, physics. Look at the shadows on that as well. That's crazy. So yeah, elevator transfer. Like, this is a thing you got to know about Japan. That's very common. Is like a lot of things will have like English words in them, like sometimes broken English, but sometimes English. And it's amazing because like if you're like a traveler who wants to go there, they've got signs in English for you, which is so helpful. But Tokyo is just one section of like a mega capital. Like it's a mega city. I heard the one in South Africa is pretty big too. I know a lot of stuff with geography and cities. I go on Google Maps and I just spent all my life taking in so much information. Because the real me, like when I was open and childlike and the first time round, and I was open about myself before I closed myself off, because the world told me I was naive and stuff like that. You know the story from the previous videos. You should do anyway by now. And I just soaked up information like an MIT grid. People call it autism, ADHD, whatever they want to call it, but that don't define me. I don't define myself by those names. They're not disabilities. They're just a different way of thinking. And the reason why they don't work in society is because society wasn't built for people like us. The people they call neurodivergents are just a different frequency. It's a different blood type, and the blood type don't match. The society was built for 1 through 3. We're not 1 through 3. And that's why we get overloaded by this noisy society we've got, because like we're like diviners tuning rods that are trying to filter out all those noises, and we can't, because everything in the society has told you to close off parts of yourself that you need in order to tune those senses. You need to be calm and relaxed, and you need the environment to do that, to get yourself into that enlightened state so that then you can tune yourself no matter what your environment. You need to be mentally balanced, and you need to stop listening to others to be mentally balanced. It's not about being stuck or not listening and being stuck in your ways. You don't fit a box because you're always changing. Everybody's always changing to a degree. And some people are afraid of change. They want things stuck in a box, stuck a certain way that their mind can comprehend. It's like they say about clouds. They aren't shaping the clouds. Our brains is just trying to add order to the chaos. But even that's an interpretation, because there is order to the chaos. It's just they can't sense it and we can. But You can't pick out those extra noises, the slips in between the lines, the things where things go a little weird. When you sense there's more. And those realistic types, they'll not be able to do that. Everyone's got an upper level though that they can go to. Some are fine where they are. But I don't know. I sense a change on the horizon, 1,000 years apiece, and the way that comes. Is people like me shedding light on the truth. You don't have to survive. You don't have to fight yourself. You don't have to fight internal wars. You don't have to fight external wars. You choose your life, not the other way around. But inherently, the society has been built not by evil intention, but just in what it is. It makes you feel ill. It makes you feel weak. It makes you feel overloaded. You may think that you're broken, but you're not. It's just the society isn't meant to for you. It's not a match. Go out to nature. Stop listening to what they're saying and looking at yourself. Don't be afraid of that solitude. I played the hermit for a while. I went into the woods, went amongst nature, disconnected from machines. This is what I came back as. Something that can't be defined, something that doesn't have a specific role. But it seems this higher calling of mine is to teach. And I teach many things. I teach many things. But you will call me many things, and I won't see myself as a teacher, a hero, a healer, a villain. I won't let those things that people call me change me, because that's an interpretation. The only one who really defines who you really are is you. As long as you've got the truth of who you are, nothing else, no one else's opinion of you matters. Your truth matters. And that includes dispelling lies that you tell yourself. I'm talking the real truth. And when you get to those heightened levels, when you're getting like frequency 8, frequency 9, it gets hard to tell it apart. You'll feel like you're losing your mind for a bit. And when you come out of it, you'll wonder, nothing has changed. And then something will just click. And you'll realize, oh, I'm already here. I'm not bothered by external noise anymore. I'm not distracted. I'm focused. I'm disciplined. I'm able to do things now. And it's not because I fought for it, but because I relaxed and calmed myself for it. And I became that leadership role, like I said before in my other video. I became the leader for myself, all of myself, all the other sides of me. The many sides, the sides I don't show you, the sides I haven't shown anyone else. And I forgave all sides. I taught all sides how to work together. I helped all sides reconcile. And I brought peace, not through force, not through conflict, but resolution, through trust, but also a firm enough hand to make sure that we don't go back to the old ways, to discipline for the benefit of all sides of myself. And I want to do that, to lead people the same way I led myself, and lead them to that brighter future. And that means leading you guys to do the same for yourselves. And I am teaching you how. Relax. Breathe. That's the first part. Taking time to meditate. If there's too much noise at your house, go out in nature. Ignore what the rest of the family says. Just leave. Don't take a second to listen to them. Because if they're anything like mine, they will try and pull you back. They will try and pull you back down to where you was. Because that's what they are comfortable with. Because if you start living the life you want to live it and do well for yourself mentally, jealousy takes hold. And they start trying, you'll probably start to see that they've been projecting on you all their problems and making them yours to keep you down at their wavelength. And if you've got people like that in your life and you can't change them enough, you've done all you can, you've told them all you can about this process, stop doing it. Move on. Move somewhere else. Find your place. Find your peace of mind. Now, I can work in this society, but I can do it on my terms. I'm not going to go to some workplace and work 9 to 5. I'll create, have fun with what I'm doing. You guys probably saw that, but that was the Hylian Shield and Master Sword. Although, to be honest, I don't need them anymore. I don't need the sword, I don't need the shield. I don't need to pretend about swords and shields. Because my sword and shield is right here. It's both. Parts of me, it's here and here. Parts of me shield me, and parts of me sort of fight for me. I stood up for myself, but I didn't do so with baseless accusations, with anger. I did so by telling them their truths and pointing out what they're trying to project on me. And it shut them down. I called what they were trying to do, their manipulations, for what it was, a manipulation. And when they started doing that, I started noticing them grasping at straws, trying to find something wrong with me. They couldn't. Like some lie that this was all trickery, that I hadn't changed. And that I fall back into the old ways. And I won't. Because that's not who I am anymore. Because the system I used, the hermetic laws, the crystallization process, it worked. And I feel free. And I let that inner child out. I get happy-go-lucky. I was dancing about this morning, listening to music. And there are times that I was so caught up in myself, so caught up in everything wrong in my life, I kept blaming, that I didn't dance anymore. I stopped dancing. I stopped singing. If someone would tell me to be quiet, or like every time I go to pet the dog, he gets super excited, and my mum will have a go at me for getting him excited because he bounces about the room and she can't stand that happy, energetic state that the dog's in. the dog isn't doing anything wrong. The dog is being a dog. It's her that has the problem, not the dog. The only anxieties and like the reason why he keeps barking at them and bothering them, because he sees how I treat him. I saw how I treated him, and I stopped doing it, treating him wrong. I stopped shouting at him. I stopped showing him anger and started showing him love. And he rewarded me for that by being loyal and loving. And he stopped biting me and started listening to everything I said. He stopped doing that to them. I have no reason to. There were a time where I got rageful with him again, and I saw the fear in his eyes because he's afraid of that side of myself. And I was like, I don't want to be that person. I don't want him to look at me like that anymore. He was like a scared child. I realized I was abusing him, and I stopped. Simple and plain and cut and dry. You stop having a go at him. Stop getting angry. Your pet will behave out of loyalty and trust. Train them with treats. Train them with honey, not vinegar. Because I've tried hate and it doesn't work. I've tried anger and it doesn't work. I've tried threats and it doesn't work. Because he's only being true to who he is, and he can't help who he is. And we could all learn a lesson from that. To be more like Milo. So I go, you're a good boy. You're a good boy. That's how I treat him now. I stopped doing this. Oi, knock it off. Well, it's like, it hurts me sometimes to see people treating their dogs like that. I tried to get the others to stop, but they won't. Maybe when I move, maybe I'll let him. Maybe I'll see about having him over at our house if Cookie passes on. Like, he's going to be lonely, so maybe he could do with. Maybe it'll be too much for them to handle. So I'll just have a word with them then. Since they don't know how to handle him, and I do. I mean, it's not so much handle. I just let him be. Let it be. Let it be. Whisper words of wisdom. Let it be. Because you've got to love your doggos. Apparently, that also came up in my cards as well. Dogs kept coming up. I was petting other people's dogs. A dog that used to bark at me all the time. Every time I went past when there was that angry person, I was listening to my music. And every time I went past, that little dog would just have a go at me for no reason. Or at least I thought it was no reason. But he could sense what I was. He could sense that hateful person I was. I gave off that aura. Animals were afraid of me. Dogs were afraid of me. I gave an aura of fear that I was something bad, and so he barked at me. I went by him near the latter end of my spiritual crystallization, and past 2 times that I passed him, he's just laying down calm. He got up, but didn't bark at me, and I apologized to him. I said, "Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to wake you." And then he just sat back down and went back to sleep. No noise, no fuss. Animals can sense when someone is bad and when someone is good, because what you give out into the universe gets thrown back at you. You give off vibrational energies. And, well, that was not the vibe, is one way to put it. That's a pretty jest. Makes me think of those flowers, those orange flowers, the big wide open bell ones. Tokyo. I think Yu is in his name. I'm trying to look at this screen. I want to see what's on the menu. I'm seeing mint. I'm seeing. I don't know what those jagged ones are there at the bottom. That's probably forest or grapefruit or something like that. A green one is mint. The one above it, I think, might be bits of raspberry. Then chocolate next to that, I believe. Maybe not. I don't know. Blueberry or bubblegum for the blue one. Vanilla, chocolate swirl. I'm gonna say that's not vanilla, or maybe it's something else. Then cookie dough. The top right one is lemon or melon, and the purple one, I don't know what that is. I mean, one of them could be forest, and one of the other purples could be grape. Oh, I can get closer. I wonder if it's readable. No, it is not legible at all. I think some of these milkshakes. Oh no, wait, no, they're not. So, like, obviously, he had like closed area. He had barriers down. This was just a demo. I had another demo of the Titanic. Was like an accurate photogrammetry of what the using photogrammetry they reconstructed the Titanic as it was. Can I settings? Oh, I've already got everything maxed out. Okay. So this one's going to be a little bit different from the others because it is anime style. It's going to look even more anime-esque because it's got like cell shading and stuff. I really liked this version. Like, you can already see all the lines around everything. Like, it's got that cell shaded style going on. But they're already anime characters as it is, but you know. And obviously you got that pink there. Reflections. Reflections. Oh, it's got full ray wow, that's impressive ray tracing. Like, there's no like glitchiness with that at all. I mean, it's not a big game like, you know, obviously Spider-Man's a big game, and that has like a lot of ray tracing, and I've seen like some of the ray tracing in the first game originally was bad, and then they added in the puddles and the reflections later, but like it only worked to a certain degree on the PS4 because obviously we're not talking PS4 Pro, we're just talking regular PS4, and obviously it had its limitations. So where is the sun exactly? Is it there? I can't tell where this. I mean, I see some reflection over there, but that's a light. Oh, there it is. Beautiful lens flare. Oh, cherry sakura blossoms. Cherry blossom trees. Sakura trees. I love sakura trees. They're like, there's also something got reconnected with a bit was like the idea of a miracle can change someone's health because it can. Cherry blossoms are magical and they have healing properties when they fall, when the petals fall. It has. It's funny I said that and then petals started falling. Like, it was this idea that they were trying to pitch on One Piece with Chopper. I was watching season 2 of the the live action series, so I kind of got a visit back to that because I hadn't watched the anime version in years. Like, I'm talking many years. I was probably in college or earlier than that, and it just, it just fit. It made sense to me. A lot of the things made sense. Like, they did so well with that series. Like, the director is the guy who made the anime itself, because like they have like these videos afterwards of like just talking with the actors, And apparently, the reason why it's different to the anime and the books, the way Luffy is presented is slightly different, is because they were able to do things with this form of media that he wanted to do with Luffy, but couldn't because you wouldn't be able to see it in a book or in an anime or a manga because the format is limiting the creation. So when he got to live action one, he was able to do the things he really wanted to do. Wow, she's really strong. Did I do that? Oh yeah, I'm like, it's probably the physics of me landing on it, but I'm pushing this whole car. She's like a little anime girl, and she's like pushing a whole damn car. She's got superpowers. I wouldn't put it past them. It is anime style, so there you go. Go on your way. Go on. Go back the way you came. Bye bye. I think that car's going to stop actually. Oh no, it kept going. He's gone on the way. I helped them. I helped them get back to what they was doing. It was accidental anyway. I hope the car insurance, for their sakes. I'm not sure if insurance would cover a super strength girl, so it's a schoolgirl that like accidentally jumped on their car, pushing it back. I mean, normally it'd be the other way around. They've got physics on the bag, like flopping in the wind when she runs. This little doggy. I think that's actually based on the real story of a dog. That's probably actually there in the real square. There's graffiti up there. I don't know what that means. If one of you can read that, it looks like it says back arc or back APC. Yeah, back APC or APG. I don't know. I don't know what the last word really is because it's got like an arrow with two lines going through it, but that could be artistic liberties. I don't know why you can go in this gap under this bridge. Oh look, Need for Speed. Oh, that's got to be that's got to be like a Need for Speed Tokyo reference. That blue car. Because people think Need for Speed, they think of that blue car, although I'm not sure that blue car was in the Need for Speed Tokyo one. I could be wrong. Oh, that's solid. Okay. How are the textures on that? A bit blurry. Everything's a bit blurry on this, but you know, it's a demo. I could probably re-download this. In fact, you know what? I might do that as a video later down and just like see how it's changed from then. I don't know if I'll be able to get the latest version or if it'll be paid for or if even it's a thing anymore because it was just like a little pet project for someone, I think. Probably for their love of their city or something like that. A passion project for the time, but like they've probably moved on from it by now. It was so long ago when I got this. Like so long ago. I don't even know what year it was when I got this anymore. I know it was when I have like similar to this hardware when I started building this PC. So I'm probably talking COVID times. It was after Unreal Engine 5 came out. I know that when it finally released. So, or it might be just before it really. Oh no, it was after it released a major patch of how they do the trees. When they did that, you know, talk thing on how they fixed trees and made it work through the same system that like the geometry did. I don't know if I'm allowed to show this desktop image if it's copyrighted or not. My bad. I'm sorry, guys. There we go. This is one I took myself, so this is okay. I don't know. I just grabbed a bunch of pictures from online and made like a slideshow of stuff like, and I called it the Sophia pack because like I just wanted things that like matched the vibe, you know? Matched the vibe. Oh, I don't know if that's so. This was only supposed to be a short vid, but instead it's been like 45 minutes. But comparatively to my other videos that are like multiple hours long, this is probably quite short. So I'll see you guys in another video, and I hope you're all doing okay out there. Just think about the things I've said because you need that self love. You do, and nobody in particular is special. You're all special. You're all the heroes of your own story, but not through ego. Heroes have compassion and courage. No toxic masculinity, just masculinity. True masculinity, true stoicism if needed, and true lions who protect. Strength isn't to put down people, it's to protect people, sometimes from themselves. That's true strength. That's true masculinity. And I think I understand that now. I've stopped this survivalist thing and I've started realizing that true masculinity is finding power in the things that aren't masculine. Well, aren't deemed masculine by other people, but who cares what they think? Don't think about that shit. Doesn't matter. So if there's any guys out there who felt like they've been lost, face yourself, face your demons, and forgive yourself, love yourself. That's my message for now. I'm going to see you. Peace out. Goodbye. Peace.